Welcome to junkjournalmayhem at Studioloo.
Hello, everyone. We're here for day 7, 8, dry goods, beans, lentils, etc. So I am not going to lie, I am totally without sleep today because my children just decided they needed to colonize my bed in the night. So here we are. Okay, I got this. This is a melange. We could make a soup today, but we're not going to. These are mung beans, some black beans, some little wheat, some orange little lentils, and some little red beans. So what are we going to do with these, huh? Well, I have a plan, sort of. So I don't know about you, but I have 80 million jars of random things like this in my home that I from time to time use, but mostly they just look like I'm some kind of a farm kitchen marm, but I'm not. So we're gonna just put them in a bag and give them a smuck. Oh, and the punch is gonna help. Maybe we can roll a little bit. I don't know if we can break these beans. Yep, we can. Why don't I do this off camera? Because I've probably destroyed your ears, but it's a mayhem. You got to be here for the mayhem. I'll be right back. Okay, so these are now smucked up. It does smell quite earthy in here. Now, why did I smuck them around? Because I want them to be something I can have a little smaller and flatter and use as kind of shaky card type things. So, I'm going to get a couple of materials now so that we can do some fun, earthy feeling shaker type cards. I will be right back. Shall we celebrate? Okay, so I want to try this sort of simplified concept to make a shaker card when you don't have a lot of materials available to you or something, or you're not exactly sure what you're doing and you're I'm just going to try something different. So let's so I'm going to use these as a base. Okay, so these are some pretty botanical pages that I thought, they go with the whole earthy concept that we're driving home here. So let's size them to the size that we want the ephemera to be. And I think what I'd like to do would be some nice sort of tall shaker cards that will have most of the whole image. We'll sort of size it to the image. So that's that one. Okay. Now, what I need to do now is get my chopper. Move these out of the way a little bit here, but I might need them. So let's move all these dry goods out of the way. Yeah. And where's this box? Okay, here it is. So let me measure this. This is about 8. Okay, so let's cut off the flaps here. Oops. Cardboard out of my way. So 8, and I want to just clip 2 of these little bits. Then what does this measure? 4 1/4. Not quite, but let's see if it'll work. So what do I need these for? Why, right? They're just spacers. They're just going to be kind of a decorative, fun little spacer that I'm going to put on here to give me a little bit of a rise up so that when I stitch on my plastic, it's going to be risen up and there's going to be a little bit of a gap, right? So you're not using a foam tape or something. But I think what I'll do to just be a little more extra here is we'll double it up. So we'll need a couple more of each of them. So let's glue these together too. These tall ones. Okay, this one is a little uneven. Let's fix that. Still a little uneven. This cutter's just making me work today. Okay, so there's 2 of the 4 that I need, and silly me, I already cut this down to the measurement of this one. So I'm not going to be able to use it for the 8, but that's okay. I will do another piece of this cardboard for the long side. We'll use this for the short sides, this piece of cardboard. Oh, these are like uneven because I'm not like basing them on one another. I'm just kind of clipping them. Let's just even this up. I may not have to cut. Actually, I don't have to cut when I do that. Okay, there we go. So there's the 2 shorts. We need one more long one. There it is. So we gotta chop off all these flip flappities. Yeah, I'm having like a day today. Oh my goodness. I am just sleepy. Whoops. What did I say? This is not 8. It is like 7 1/4. That's right. Yes. Okay. 7. These aren't as long. Let me see. Good. Really, this is just going to be about like creating a frame. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, that'll be fine. Yay! You'll see in all this calamity what I mean, why this is going to work. It's going to work. Okay. Glue. I was kind of thinking this morning back on the peacefulness of April and my junk journal round robin as I awoke with my eyes kind of pounding in my head from lack of sleep. And my daughter's like getting over a little cough. This is why they're all like, well, it's not why my son is coming in my room. I'm not exactly sure what that is. That's another whole situation. He just wants to come and visit me. So, you know, middle of the night, let's just have a family party. Why not? So, yeah, she's getting over a little cough. So she was coughing like off and on from like midnight till 2 a.m. and I gave her some cough stuff. Like she's not sick, so I just kind of give her like a light cough suppressant kind of. I don't want to like give her major, you know, stuff because she's not like sick. But like, yeah, I'm definitely feeling it. All right, now let's put the top on here of the frame. Good. And then here at the bottom, whoops, let's get the bottom on. Now let's just size this to see what we need to trim off. Right there. Anyways, I was thinking, I totally stopped talking in the middle of my train of thought. You see why this is mayhem this month? Because I was thinking back to April Round Robin, how utterly peaceful it was to have like your materials just supplied for you by the, you know, the ephemera angels, and you didn't have to do a lot of thinking. And then this month I'm like, all right, you're on your own. Figure it out, use weird stuff. But that's what half the fun here is, you know, like we're doing something different and weird, and it's good. Okay, so that's that one done. Now we need to do the other one. Let me set this aside. Let's do the same thing again, because repetition is the best. Okay, 1, 2. We need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we need 4 of these. So much faster it goes the second time when you've already, you know, figured things out. Now we just got to do the glue. Do I need 4 more of these? I think I do, right? Because they're doubled. Yeah. I got overconfident. You see what happens when you get overconfident? 1, 2, 3, 4. Whew. Down to the last bit. Oh, and which side of this am I supposed to use? This side. I hope I use that side on the other one. If not, we'll sort ourselves out there. 3, 4. I've got enough for 4 more in case. Okay. So let's just get to the gluing now. Okay. Good. 1. It is almost lunchtime as I'm filming this, and I'm so happy my husband is bringing lunch home for me, because I've had coffee, too much coffee this morning, and I feel jittery. Does that happen to you? When you don't eat or sleep enough and you have caffeine and you just become very jittery. That's me. I'm like, if coffee at all, 1 per day, or I just can't handle it. Okay, so I just had to take a little break because my son came running down here and wanted to hang out with me, so that's what I did. So I'm back, and I got these 4 glued, so we can just go ahead and get them on here, so we can move on to the next part of this here. I don't know what I was mathing about, what my math was there, but I definitely cut more of these than I needed. Like, what was I thinking? I don't know. It's okay. I need to push that one up just a titch, I think, or just put this one on. There it is. Good. This one I probably need to just trim a little, maybe. Yeah, I'll try to just get a little bit of that off. I remembered now I had to trim the other one too with just a tiny little snip. Okay. This one I probably, oh no, I don't have to trim it. Okay, this one I probably will though. Let's see. Yeah, just that same little. It's just because like this and this, you know, they account for more space than when I originally measured for the length of this. It fills it in the frame. Here we go. All right, so these 2 are framed in. So now what I am going to do is, where is my plastic bag? I have a plastic bag right here. And what I want to do with this is just cut a piece of plastic bag that is wider than these. Okay, and then I'm just going to cut around the edge as well. So that we'll have two pieces of this plastic. Then, before we do any stitching though, I do need to back these. So let me just grab a couple pieces of this thinner file folder paper. Actually, I might go a little thicker and use regular file folder. Yeah. And the reason is because you'll want a nice firm surface when you're writing on the back of the shaker card. You won't want to be like bumping into those little bits of dry goods when you're writing. So put that in here. That's one. Two, I have another folder piece. I only have like 8 kajillion folders. There's one. Okay. There we go. All right, then chop this off. It is almost nap o'clock for me. This day is almost over. I took a little lunch break while I was with my son as well. So this video has just been extending throughout this day for me. I'm still kicking though. We're still here, friends. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is take this plastic and I'm going to go to the sewing machine and I'm going to stitch on the frame on 3 sides, the 3 bottom sides, to create like a bag that we can then drop our goodies in, and then I will stitch that closed. So I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are, we're stitched. These are like little bags now. So I'm just gonna cut all the excess sort of stuff off the sides here that won't be a part of this. Just using the edges of the frame as my guide. There we go. And then this one. And I did a single stitch very close together so that there's not, you know, leaking of the, oops, the dry goods. Uh-oh, we're gonna have to do that one again. I got a little too close. Did I cut it? I did not. Oh, whew, that was close. Sorry, I got a little distracted. There we go. Alrighty, let's get rid of all this. Okay. Alright, let's put our dry goods inside these and see what happens. Okay. Do I have like a little spoon or a little scoop or anything? I feel like I'll do better if I have something like that rather than just trying to like use my hands to like get it in there. I've got my little Scotch cup here. It's just a little vintage Scotch cup that my husband got while thrifting. So let's kind of go a little in each. That's definitely enough, I think. We don't want too much. That's good. Put the rest back in the bag. Put ye old Scotch cup back over there that holds on to all my glue pins. Okay, so now the bits are in here. We need to go and seal this up, so I will be right back. Okay, so here they are. So fun. How fun would those be in like an an herbal journal or a farmy journal or a food kind of journal? I think that is a lot of fun. So yeah, I think I'll do that again. They're great little materials, like natural shaker type materials, right? So also be good for like, if you were making a journal where you wanted like no plastic or, all natural type materials like paper and that kind of thing, but you wanted something other than paper confetti for your shaker cards. So hopefully you will go into the kitchen and find some little beans and lentils and things and give this a play, because it's a lot of fun. So thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you have a great day. I will see you tomorrow for more mayhem.